That's myfavoritedj.com. Welcome to the home of my favorite DJ, DJ Jules, baby. If you're looking for a DJ for any type of event, call us now, 313-595-8845. Once again, that's 313-595-8845. www.that'smyfavoritedj.com. The perfect DJ for any of your events. Sweet 16, 21, 30, 50. You turn to 75 years of age, DJ Jules, baby, is the perfect DJ for you. Weddings, corporate events, call 313-595-8845. That's myfavoritedj.com.
The combined power of a group when working together is greater than the total power achieved when working alone.
That's synergy.
Synergy works. Synergy, from the Greek word synergos, equals working together. Synergy works. Synergy is different people working out together advantageously for one final outcome, one goal, rewarding results. Synergy works. Don't train by yourself, train with synergy. Why? Because synergy works. Contact us today to set up your fitness assessment. Synergy works.
TNT Cakes, Creations, and More, what we specialize in: red velvet and strawberry cheesecake, chocolate-covered strawberries, custom baby boxes, custom signs, custom tees and sweatshirts, custom sports balls, graduation accessories, custom glasses and tumblers, custom license plates, heat transfers, custom office signs. TNT Cakes, Creations, and More. Give us a call.
The content you're about to hear is a part of a paid programming segment. The views, opinions, and statements expressed belong solely to the sponsor and do not reflect those of Podcastic or its host. This segment is for informational and promotional purposes only and should not be considered as advice or endorsement. Listener discretion is advised.
Yeah. 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 Big flex on the set, you know we gotta rep. Heavy talk on that mic, all we do is press. John Q, that's coach, got him upset. Gym, Animal, Muscle Gang, we up next. Big Flex Podcast live on Monday night with John Q, Latoya Deshaun, and Don Snipes. You can catch Snipes on the pod or the big screen or get tea time with Toya if you want the tea. Talk about the strong end on your weekday. Tap in with Muscle Gang, you never have a weekday. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. Big Flex Podcast, 9 p.m. Monday. Pull us up on YouTube if you want that replay. It's the Big Flex Podcast, Mondays, 9 at night. It's the Big Flex Podcast. Come on.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to the G.A.M.G, the Big Flex Strongcast for episode 137. And I am your host, John Q, and this
Huh?
John Q and his not yet. Not yet. And of course, we got sis down there, Latoya Deshaun in the building.
What's up?
Say we got Dr. Ruckus on the ones and twos behind the mic also.
Yeah.
He's the phantom guy that y'all always hear, talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Lots of it.
Get people upset.
I like porcelain one.
Yep, that's what he do. That's what he do. You know what I'm saying? He showing the fuck do. You know what I'm saying? Say, hey, look, we down the man this week again. Don Snipes and shit. You know what I'm saying? We'll probably catch up with his ass next week.
Try again next week.
Yeah, we try again next week.
Same bad day, same bad time.
But he hold it down with the youth, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't mad at him, you know what I'm saying? Keep doing that great work, cuz, you know what I'm saying? So we'll catch up with you next week. But until then, we're gonna just let y'all know y'all are in the G.A.M.G gym. So what y'all do is y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that share button, and subscribe if you haven't, if you're on YouTube. And you're on Facebook and podcasts, share this on out. You know what I'm saying? Let's run it on up. Run it on up. So as everybody know, this is where gym conversation meets podcasting. So that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, before we even get into, say, the weekend, strong end stuff, right? I got a question for y'all real quick. You know what I'm saying? When y'all like cleaning up or working out and stuff like that, what y'all listening to right now?
Oh,
y'all got a playlist or something?
I don't have a playlist. It depends on the vibe. Like usually when I'm cleaning up, it's like old school, like that's Anita, like Patty, like old school. Okay. I feel like I'd be tapped into my ancestors when I'm cleaning up.
Okay.
So you said playlist while cleaning?
Yeah, a playlist or working out. You know what I'm saying? When you kind of like in the zone. You know what I'm saying?
Either gospel or Jay-Z.
Okay.
It's either gospel or Jay-Z.
When I'm working out, it's
something new or just something old or something.
No, it's usually it's usually something old, like Pac, Biggie, Mace. Not like it's usually like the things that get me into certain vibes is usually something old. That's crazy that I'm saying Pac is old school.
No, but it is. But real shit. So listen though, because I've noticed myself, like, you know, when I'm working out or, you know, like I said, cleaning up or anything like that, or pressing up some clothes, or anything like that, I'm always still like listening to some old school stuff or something. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of hard for me to get into some of this new shit for some odd reason. Here and there, I might hear some, you know, some new stuff here, you know, from an artist, but for the most part, the reason why, like I did ask too, because like if y'all got any ideas for some new stuff, I want people to shoot it past me. So if y'all out there, y'all got say an extensive playlist or something, you know what I'm saying, that y'all like to share out to any of us that maybe we need to check out, you know what I'm saying, while we in the zone, let us know, you know what I'm saying? So hit us up at 810-560-0658, you know what I mean? Because I think what it is, you know, people around our age and stuff like that, I think we kind of set into our own little, you know, music genres, you know what I'm saying? And we kind of stick with them, you know what I mean, for whatever reason. So
I listen to some of the newer music, but it's more my travel music, like when I'm in the car. But if I'm at home and I'm trying to get like into the groove or something, it's definitely tapping.
Do y'all still listen to like 98 and all that kind of shit?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
I love Steve Harvey on the prank, when he do the pranks, to call in.
Okay.
Yeah, I love when Cousin Tommy.
Okay, Tommy,
his things be funny.
It's been a long time since I even listened to that. Like, you know, when I used to be doing some drive and stuff like that, I might, you know, somebody might leave the radio on and stuff like that. I just hurry up and change that shit to sports radio or something.
Okay.
So you're not
or the 80s,
the
like,
radio.
or I find the damn 80s channel or something. You know what I'm saying? So, all right.
Yeah. Some of the new stuff is a vibe. It's just not a workout or productive vibe for me.
It's
It's a short span.
Or something, all right. So how was y'all strong again, y'all? You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and get on into some of this
into it. How was your strong again, Doc?
I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of disturbing but enlightening. My engine went out. So so I went to go look for another vehicle.
Okay.
Found one. I would just tell people how God worked. They're like, so you just went in the Uber and got dropped off, and then I stayed for a minute. I picked the car, so hopefully it'll be ready Thursday or Wednesday.
Okay. All right. Clap that shit up. Yeah. New car alert. You know what I'm saying?
It's not new, but it's
new to you.
It's new to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's new to you.
Just better make sure you clean off them seats, man.
Oh. Well, actually, I invested into a detail company, so luckily I'm partnered up with them. So yeah, I don't have to worry about that. It's going down.
All right.
Nice. Well, I need to get their information.
Almost definitely.
The detail people information.
Definitely, I got you.
All right.
Yeah, so for me, it was a real chill, strong end. I didn't do too much. Weather finally lightened up enough for them to come and fix my windshield.
Oh yeah.
So thank God for that, because
That's amazing how they do with windshields right immobile. Like they just come and just.
Yeah.
Yep.
So the guy, he was supposed to come out and do it that way, but then he asked me, he was like, can I take it back to the shop because
the weather.
No, the weather actually was nice when they came out to do it Saturday morning, but because it had to be recalibrated because of my cameras that sit in the windshield, and he was like, it'll just be much easier for me to take it and do it in the shop. So I was like, that's fine. He was like, the shop is only 10 minutes away.
Okay.
So they came and picked it up and took it and did what they needed to do and brought it back. And I don't know how people ride around with cracked windshields. That annoyed my whole soul.
Yeah.
Every time I got in the car, my
soul
soul was irritated.
If my car was paid for, it wouldn't annoy me. I'd be like, hey.
It's just annoying because it's like, I'd be like, man, just my damn luck. I fuck around and get pulled over by the police and then you got defective equipment and this, that, and that. You trying to write you up a ticket for that. You know what I'm saying?
I was just like, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's because like my car is not paid off.
Yeah.
And I expect it to still look pristine and beautiful. And it was just the eyesore. So thank God they came out. They did that. And I really just like cleaned up this weekend.
Okay.
Did some laundry. It was very chill. I needed the rest. Like last week was a lot emotionally, physically, mentally. And so I just kind of stayed in the bubble this weekend.
Okay. Well, I kind of did the same thing as far as like straighten up my house and all that kind of stuff, chilled out a little bit, went and grabbed something to eat. And I did the Pistons been kicking some ass, man. You know, I don't know if y'all been watching basketball any, but the Detroit Pistons, man, they done kept the best record in the NBA, definitely on the East for a minute now. You know what I'm saying? And they was down 2 players at one point in time, as far as their starting center and their backup center. I believe they get their backup center back, Isaiah Stewart, I think, their next game. So in this last 4 or 5 game stint or whatever, they only lost like 1 game. Okay. So I think they like 40,
why we can't
45 and like 14 or some shit. No. Yeah. So I watched them, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, they've been playing pretty good, you know what I'm saying? They got, I think, the best defensive team. If they not the best, they the second best, and maybe like the 10th best offense or something. And that's what's crazy is they've been kicking people ass, and they haven't even been able to shoot the 3 that good. You know what I mean? So shout out to the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, we needed somebody to root for. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to bring up, say, the bearer of bad news to a degree.
You got to talk about Montgomery.
Yeah, he got traded today to the Texans, you know what I'm saying, for a 4th round pick and offensive lineman and a 7th round pick. So far as the value, what they got for him, I get it. Yeah. You know, it was good. Yeah. And I do believe it's about the money too, because they about to pay Gibbs. Gibbs, I think, is about to be the highest paid running back. So they not about to sit up there and pay, you know, Montgomery and him. You know what I'm saying? That's like a total of probably $30+ million for 2 players like that. You know,
the NFL is full of strategy. I watched a movie this old, I think it was called Draft Day. With Kevin Costner.
Yep.
And the way he played the game while drafting and what pick he want.
Yep.
It was incredible. And I think it takes a certain type of mindset and a skill set to get things done, because the Kansas City Chiefs done it, and they came over with a hell of a squad.
Yeah. I mean, ultimately, you do have to be, as a good GM, you know what I'm saying, you do have to draft well. So, you know, you have to have the, you know, a hell of a team as far as the scouts and stuff like that or whatever to go scout these players. But, you know, like I said, I totally understand that is numbers, you know what I'm saying, as far as the salary cap and stuff like that. So, and then they let offensive lineman that we had, this was his 2nd stint with the Lions, Graham Glasgow, they let him go. So he was our backup center, but he was our starting center this year. But they released him today. So it's a lot of teams now that's going through this whole releasing players and stuff like that or whatever. So we'll see how everything turned out. You know, he left Montgomery left a message to the fans and Glasgow to the fans.
Really?
He actually left like a 2.5 minute voice like message to the fans and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Giving a shout out to the fans and everybody and stuff like that. So
look it up. Yes.
Yeah.
It's breaking up Sonic and Knuckles, right? Like obviously that's a hit. That's a hard hit for us. But I definitely get it. I mean, but you could see it happening in this last season of them going to him less and less. You know, like just kind of not as much. It really kind of drifted from them kind of being a handoff thing to it being more the Give show.
Yeah.
It's like they forced it now, which is crazy once you look at his stats though, far as his yardage. Far as last year, I think he ran for like 789 yards, and I think this year it was like 717. So he wasn't really far off. But far as to our eyes, what we saw that they wasn't using him as much like they should have. So yeah, like I said, by him, quote unquote, would have been the backup quarterback, running back here. Yeah, they knew that they wasn't about to try to go ahead and pay him $9 million or whatever.
Yeah, I mean his talent is a backup talent.
$9 million for this year, because they gave him an extension when they first got him. I think he was at the end of he was a free agent, and then they gave him an extension. What was it, last year, I believe? Yeah, so he's still gonna get paid. You know what I mean? He's just going on the Texans though. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got kind of that out the way, and
I'm gonna tell you one thing that got me emotional this weekend.
What's that?
The celebration of the movie Sinners.
You know what, man? I told you, Sinners is one of the movies, man. One of my favorite movies, man. I done watched that since it's been out. It's been out for about a year now.
Yeah, streaming for about 7 months. Yes.
I done probably watched that shit maybe about 7 times already.
I probably watched it more than
that's definitely a movie I could watch over and over and over. Like I could never get tired of that movie.
You know what I'm saying?
I watched Uncle Joe 7 times. I ain't gonna lie. But Sinners, it had me very emotional. It didn't show black excellence at all. It showed black greatness.
Yeah.
And it showed that the compassion that a person can have for his own fellow race or fellow kinship, I think it was dope. Yeah. I was emotional. I was very emotional watching those speeches. I probably say I cried every time on everyone, especially Viola. Yeah. And Michael B. Jordan. Yeah. Showing, he said his mother and them didn't have money for parking.
Damn.
I know what you're. I got you. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. I ain't.
You hear that? I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but that was dope. But I was very emotional over that win.
Yeah.
That's what's happening.
All right, hey, look, let me give a shout out to everybody that's up in the chat. I want to give a shout out to, hey, what up, though, Mark? You know what I'm saying? Let's see, what do you have here? He talking. I'm going to shout out to everybody first before I start looking at what they talking about. Yamina, what up, though, Yamina? Calvin T-Man in the building. What's up, Dr. Calvin? What up, Baller with Rich? Say, that's all the podcasting family right there. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Say, yeah, 2 different playlists. Yep, hip-hop and R&B, okay. Yep, so I've been listening. All right, Gibbs, yeah, approve, okay.
I've been listening to audiobooks lately, too.
You know what? I've never listened to an audiobook, but I said I was going to start. I got the, like you said, the Amazon Prime shit. So I got the, you know what I mean?
That's one thing Amazon is good for.
Yeah, I know. I just ain't never did it yet. Yeah. I just be like, because, you know, most of the time I be reading all my books and stuff like that or whatever. So I just started reading The Iceman Inheritance. A little bit.
About the ball player?
No.
I mean, you said the Iceman. We talking about sports.
It's about racism and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Well, the Iceman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It took you a second, but you caught on.
I mean, people like, I don't even want to ice in my Kool-Aid, man.
Yeah.
I get it. Now I get it.
All right, y'all.
Calvin T. Man said he actually had 1,000 years. 1,000
years.
1,000 years? Like, shit.
Like,
you skipped a couple of words.
1,000 yards.
Right. You know what I mean? Before. Oh, shit. Okay. All right. So, I mean, well, like I said, he was productive this year, but as we see, he wasn't as productive. And it wasn't by, you know what I'm saying, him himself, like he got hurt or anything. Right. It was more so about coaching, which to me, you know, they did a disservice. But at the same time, they did a disservice for both of the running backs as far as their offensive line. Yeah. So, You know,
Agreed.
so they better shore up their offensive line. If they don't do anything else, as far as what they trying to do on offense, they gotta shore up their offensive line. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, y'all. So look, we gonna go ahead and get into the question of the day real quick, which is support versus enabling. All right. When does support becomes enabling? All right. I'll give an example. By me being a fitness coach / trainer, whatever you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? I notice a lot of times and stuff with some of my clients where, some of them will pick up where they need to, right? Meaning this, that, my whole objective is when I talk to them is I'm showing you these things because I want you to, soak in this knowledge, right? Because eventually I want you to pass this along. You don't have to be with me forever. You know what I'm saying? Some people, always will just like having a trainer. But the main goal for me is to show you, you know what I'm saying, how to work out the proper ways of stuff and to pass it on. You know what I mean? Get healthy, get the results, and pass the information on, right? But every now and then, I have some clients that, want me to do some of the same old things for them, right? It could be pick up some weights or whatever, however. You know what I'm saying? Can you do this? No. Because a lot of times is you have to start learning how to do this by yourself when I'm not around.
Like loading they bars and stuff?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? I want to see where you at, like when I'm not around. So a lot of times the stuff, I'll start kind of gauging. I'll step back. The exercises. I want to see where you're going to go with, say, the weight. I'm going to see how you go with, how you perform in these exercises and stuff like that. I'll set back some time. And then here and there, if I got to correct them, I will. You know what I mean? But you do have some that just kind of be like, well, just show me. And it's like, no. So at some point in time, it's like I can be an enabler if I don't let them, you know what I'm saying, kind of like take them, those training wheels off.
Yeah.
So what about you, sis? You know what I'm saying?
I got a question for you.
Support versus, okay.
So what would you say to somebody that I'm going to be like, but that's what I pay you for?
Well, once again, when I have an assessment, with them, I already tell them what my plan is for them, right? So, and I always tell them like this, listen, you can be with me for a year. Hell, you might be with me for years. But my goal is to where I'm not going to be with you every day when you want to work out. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you paying me, yeah, I'm going to be there for those days. But what about the days that I'm not there? You understand what I'm saying? So even when I'm there with them or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Eventually I'll start backing off myself. You see what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it's like, just because you think you paying me, don't mean that you paying me.
I got you.
You know what I mean?
I got you.
I got something to say about that because I'm with you 1,000%, and I think I'm gonna say I'll be the villain of your conscience. Just because you paying for less than what I'm worth, don't act like you really doing me a favor. This is for you. Because
I'm showing you some health, life-saving shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and most people don't.
You know what I mean?
Most people can't afford me. So I know,
there you go.
know. So when people come to me, how much are flyers? I said the flyers are $190. Okay, but for
my
me,
time and everything and my knowledge.
Damn my time, my knowledge.
Yeah, there you go.
My knowledge of getting things done properly.
Absolutely.
$350.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that just, so if it take me an hour to do your flyer, I just made $160 an hour.
Yeah.
And that's what I be trying to tell people. Just because you paying me, you really not paying. I'm actually giving you a whole lot of gems and jewels so you can move further.
Yeah.
People don't even put marketing in their plan when they even plan their business.
Yeah.
They be so geeked to open. But I digress real quick.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like
I'm
this.
seeing that a lot with small businesses is that they don't plan the marketing piece.
No, never.
Yeah, I mean, because and then just like you said, just to sum it up, if I'm showing you ways to keep your health, you know what I'm saying, as far as to help you possibly live longer and stuff like that or whatever, it's not enough. You really can pay me. Because if I'm showing you something that you never knew how to do for yourself, and now I'm showing you, now I want you to be able to go ahead and learn how to do this stuff or whatever where I'm not around. Say if something happened to me, then what you gonna do? So it's like, really, okay, you paying me, but you really gonna pay it forward by doing what I'm asking you to do, by passing it along to somebody else. Pass the knowledge on.
Yeah, I agree.
You see what I'm saying? So, all right.
I agree.
So what about you, sis? Support versus enable. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
look, matter of fact, look, this was sis' question. You know what I'm saying? So
I got some work examples and some personal examples. So I'm gonna say for work, I think one of the things that I've recently learned about myself is that I kind of want people to be great more than they want to be great themselves.
Yeah.
And so I was finding myself micromanaging people who should be managing others.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I had to get to the point of like, I'm micromanaging you because I want you to appear to be great.
Yeah.
But instead of you taking that and learning from it and growing and being great, you just sitting around waiting on me to continue to micromanage you.
Yep.
So I had to pull back because I was like, I'm not really helping you in the way that I intend for this help to be applied.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm just hindering you. And when I grow and move on to something different, what are you going to do with what I've taught you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's on the work side. On the personal side, I'm going to say one of the things that I see the most is, and I might get slammed for this, but people enabling their young adult children.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I've seen so many people on Facebook like, I'm going to always be there for my kids. I'm going to always do for my kids. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. If they car don't need to be paid, I'm going to pay it. If you continue to be the bailout plan, what's the motivation to just be better and really step out on your own and do what you need to do to make the ends meet?
But once again, to go back to what I was saying earlier, if something happens to, say, the parent, how are you going to be able to take care of the things that you need to if they're not there?
Right.
So ultimately, I think as a mentor, as a parent, as an uncle, whatever, you know what I'm saying, as far as an elder, when you have people and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, in your life, that should be the main goal. Like, hey, I want to show you how to be able to be a responsible person, to be able to take care of yourself and take care of business and stuff like that or whatever throughout your life if I'm not around.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Has to be the mindset. I don't want to go to my grave worrying
that I didn't do everything I was supposed to, and now you're gonna be out here fucking the world. You know what I mean?
Because who adopts an adult?
There you go.
You know, like, who's gonna be like, well, I know your mom used to do this for you, and she's not here, and you're 30 years old. Let me step in and do that.
Absolutely.
Like, no.
Yeah.
We're not really doing them any favors. Now, you know, if you have a young adult and for 95% of the time they're good, they're on their own, they're doing their thing,
might need a little help
and
here
occasionally
and
they need a little help here and there. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But you know.
Yeah, like you said, you see people all the time and shit like what? You don't know how to cook, no? Like simple shit like that.
Do laundry.
Go ahead and cook.
What
do you mean you gonna go
clean
ahead
up
and cook for your kid or something?
Pay a bill.
Like 30 years old, motherfucker. Like you don't know how to cook.
Yeah.
You don't know how to change a tire on a car. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as a young man, like it's certain things. As every man, you know what I'm saying, every young man, and I'm quite sure it's things as a young woman that you need to learn how to do.
Absolutely.
To where, you know, when you get out there on your own and stuff like that you ain't got to be sitting up there, you know what I'm saying, as they call it, quote unquote, sucking on your mama titty still.
Right. You know? Or you end up with young adults who move on to just be dependents of other adults. Like,
for real.
No, it's not
grown
productive.
Ass dependents, yeah,
grown ass dependents.
That's crazy.
So that's for me. That's like the two sides of the fences. I know some people be like, "You're so hard on your kids," but look at them.
Yeah, I mean, but they productive, right?
And
they great at what they do. You don't have to worry.
And if they called me and needed help, I would hope. Yeah. Because 98% of the time, they're good. They got it.
Yeah.
But if they called me and was like, oh, like I had an emergency, like no problem, I got you.
Yeah,
not a problem. But it's I'm like not about to be like, nah, I just saw you outside.
You supposed to be like the help stop
on a trip.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like you just took this trip. Now you calling me because you need to pay a bill? Absolutely not.
Yeah. You should have went
absolutely not. You should have paid your bills before you went on that trip.
Learn how to budget that shit out beforehand, or don't take the trip.
Yeah, or don't take the trip.
I mean? For real. All right. If y'all want to give us a call and let us know what y'all feel about, say, support versus enabling, give us a call at 810-560-0658, y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and get into some tea time. I know you got a video for this, right?
Do it, yeah.
You got a,
okay. Click in the video.
Yeah, give us a second, y'all.
But just keep going, though, because what I realized, what y'all saying is affecting the scroll because people is really into it.
Oh, Aaron?
So,
yeah, so.
Well, post it on up. Let's see what we got here. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I only got, they can pay, but he will probably take them as far as, so that's balling with Rich. He's still talking about the Lions.
You know, he love the Lions.
No, he talking about you.
Huh?
He talking about you.
Oh, they can
when
pay.
I said, what if their response is.
To do actual work to them when he's not around. Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I completely understand that.
You know what I'm saying? But I think that's like anything. If you, if like I said, if you showing somebody work in general, you should be able to go ahead and pick up on whatever somebody is showing you. No different than say, just like for, what we do, right? I had to look, observe, you know what I'm saying? And try to do the best I can. Yeah, it's things that I need to touch up on myself. Always, you know what I'm saying, gonna be a work in progress. But at the same time, I had to really get out there. But I had to, I had to look at other examples.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, y'all. So look, we got the video ready for y'all for 12 tea time. All right, let's see what she talking about.
Let's see.
When you lose someone, it feels like something was taken. But sometimes what's left behind is a responsibility to carry their name with integrity, to carry their lessons with discipline, to carry their memory with action. You don't honor them by staying broken. You honor them by building, by choosing to heal, by choosing to grow, by choosing to live in a way that makes their existence echo beyond their time here. Grief doesn't disappear. It transforms. Let it transform you upward. No limits, just purpose. Let's build.
All right.
So I thought that was such a good message because, and it kind of talks about what we just talked about, right? If you lose your parent and that has been your foundation to the point where when you lose them or anywhere, your parent, your spouse, and not even to death, just the relationship ended, but they were they were your foundation, the foundation of your happiness, the foundation of your day, your motivation, all of the things. When you lose them, a lot of people just break. Yeah. And they don't know how to put themselves back together. So they just stay broken. Yeah. And it becomes the excuse for all of the bad things that happen in their life. Yeah. Right? Oh, I'm depressed because I lost this person, or I don't have motivation because this thing happened, and how could and does God love me? And just like all of the things that people kind of get into when they lose someone. Yeah. And I like that because he's like, flip it. Yeah. Use it as motivation. Use it to make them proud. Like I remember my grandma used to tell me, when you leave this house, you are a representation of me. Mm-hmm. So that's the way you need to act. The way you act in my presence is the way you need to act out of my presence because you're a representation of me. So when people see you and they think about me, they should see respect.
Yeah.
They should see well behaved. They should see a young lady.
Yeah.
You know,
Good character.
Good character, exactly, stuff like that. So that's the message for the day is don't let losing people or situations tear you down, break you.
Yeah.
Like, you have to deal with those emotions because it's a change in your life, but use that energy in a positive way. Use it to motivate you. Use it to push you forward. Use it to think like, I'm going to make them proud, even in their absence. Yeah. This is what they would have wanted to see for my life.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me add on to that real quick. You know, the one thing I will say when it comes to, say, like you say, relationships and stuff like that, and family members, and, you know, dealing with, say, death and stuff like that, always remember the having, and, you know, it all change. It all begins in your mind, right? And just always understand, just really think about all the good times you had to share with them and be thankful for that time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If you had somebody for, say, 30 years in your life and they not there no more, that was 30 years. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying, of great memories. Yeah. You know what I mean? Focus on the great memories and stuff like that. And like you said, always honor them. You know, I think a lot of times too, you know, I think people don't bring up their, you know, the people that didn't pass like they should, you know. And what I mean by that is speak their name into existence. Keep them alive. Keep their stories alive and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Keep their energy alive to a degree where it's like, okay, if they was great at doing this and this and that and other, how you gonna, like you said, how you gonna, you know, show that you really appreciated them?
How do you honor that?
How do you honor that? You know what I mean? So if somebody was great at, say, cooking, you know what I mean? Think about something that they was excellent on cooking and try to make it, you know what I'm saying, yourself or whatever, like, and talk to them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because I don't think, you know, a lot of people really understand, like, you know, death might be final for us, this body that we are in, but it's not final as far as our destination, as far as where our souls and our energy
The energy
go.
keeps moving.
And it keeps on moving. You know what I mean? So, all right. So that's going to kind of get into, say, our main topic. We're doing a part 2 of Broken, and the Bounce Back. Family Edition, part 2. All right? Family Feud. So we about to get right into this shit.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. So when it comes to, say, this topic right here, we're going to go ahead and go right into some heavy shit.
What you got?
Have you ever had to borrow money from a family member or loaned any money out to a family member, and, you know, in the past? And if so, what was your experience, and would you do it again?
I would do it again.
Okay.
I would do it again for a reason, because I would never loan something I cannot afford to get back or have.
Yeah.
My mother always told me, if you can't afford to do it, if you buy something you can't afford to buy 2 or 3 of them, don't do it. She also said, if you loan money to somebody, just expect not to get it back.
Yeah.
And it's only because people will say anything to get what they need.
Yeah, I experienced that one time in my life and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to share that story.
Very close to me and shit, you know what I'm saying? I say, my brother! Like, one of my brothers, man, you know what I'm saying? I love my brother. Like you said, I'd rather just give you something. But, you know, yeah, I did experience that, you know what I'm saying? Where he asked for, you know, for some money at one point in time. And to be honest with you, he never had at that point in time in my life. And I'm like, damn, this is kind of weird. I'm like, all right.
You know, must really need it if you coming to me.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he must really needed it at that time and shit. It really wasn't like I had like a lot of money or anything. You should just, you know, laying on the side, but I made it happen for him.
Yeah.
Then about a month go past. Hey, what up, though, bro? You know what I'm saying? What's up with that cheese? Oh, yeah. Shit, can I send you a little bit here and there? I'm like, sure. You know what I'm saying? 2 weeks go past. Hey, man, what's the deal, dog? Oh, yeah, I ain't forgot. Then after that, I'm like, oh, no, I ain't asking no more. You just got me, but you would never get me again.
Never get me again.
Because the thing is with me is this is one thing that I learned about myself is I'll rather, like you said, I'll rather give you something and be done with it, because I know myself like this. I'd rather tell somebody no and for them to be mad at me that I told them no than me to say yes, give their ass some shit, and then be wanting my shit back, and then I'll be pissed off at them because I'm be wanting to kick their ass.
But and I think what people have to understand is that it's not necessarily that me loaning the money is going to make or break me or put me in a situation where I can't pay my bills. But it's the principle. It's the principle of you saying, this is what I am going to do, and then not following through. Yeah. If one of the other things that I used to hear like growing up is your word is your bond. Yeah. Like that's all you got is your word. So when your word stop meaning shit, stop standing for shit, what do you have as a person? Yeah. So for me, it's not even like I'm mad because I need it. Hey, mama. It's for me. It's not even like I'm mad because I need it. It's just like, don't fucking ask me to borrow $20 if you're not gonna give me $20 back. Just say, can I have $20? I'm gonna give you the $20.
Yeah, but
just say that.
But can you really? I'm just asking. I don't know how low y'all ever been on your luck.
Shit, low as hell.
But have you? I'm speaking from my experience. Have you ever slept in the park?
No.
Okay, so this is what I'm saying. So sometimes.
I mean, but it's different levels of people. Low.
Hold on, wait a minute. But I'm just saying. Yeah. Low to me when you don't know how you're gonna eat. Low is when you know you don't have a place over your head. Low to me is when you know you just really scrabbling just to be alive. Just consider yourself as subhuman.
That's one level, but just like I spoke about last week, you know what I'm saying, on me being connected to Satan and Malcolm X and getting shot. You know what I mean? Like that was low as shit. Where you don't know and shit for sure if you gonna survive, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, not that I just got shot once. I almost got shot multiple times with a pistol to my face, all kind of shit.
Yeah, I mean, but
to where somebody like this the first time you going into the hospital and they like, oh, we got to put you up under, like, you know what I'm saying, and then you waking up like, what the fuck, like. Right.
No, but
you understand what I'm saying? So that's the only reason I'm saying about different lows.
If that's low, that's not really that's hurtful. That was an attention.
I mean, it's just a different kind of low.
I mean, I wouldn't consider
that's a mental.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's different.
But you know how some traumatic shit like that can fuck somebody up for the rest of their life.
Yes, I know.
That's some low shit.
No,
yeah,
but I'm not negating the fact that was.
Yeah, I was just saying it's just different levels of low. So that's
I'm not even gonna say different levels
to the individual.
Yeah,
that's
to the individual.
Yeah.
Yes. What I'm saying when I say subhuman. This is a person who had intentions to do something to you. Mm-hmm. The low I was talking about is when you did it to yourself.
Yeah.
So the regret.
I mean, shit, I kind of did it to myself.
But let that be said, though.
Yeah.
Let that be said. When my friend got shot, he got shot in the face, in the back 2 times, in the chest. He was trying to buy a gun. Mm-hmm. So he put himself, and he said the same thing you did. I did it to myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm holding around a whole bunch of money, about to go buy a gun. You know what I mean? He robbed them. Mm-hmm. So I'm just saying that until somebody really, I know how to feel to be lower than the belly of a snake. So when people have come to me, they don't even want to say that they need $50 just to eat. You know what I mean? That's embarrassing, especially to somebody who's 30 years old, 40 years old. When I wanted to literally not off myself, but I just wanted to die. You feel me?
Yeah.
God sent me a baby girl.
Mm-hmm. But I think when we're talking about these situations, we're not talking about people that are homeless or don't have jobs or don't.
No, I mean, we are talking about broken and fucking, and they bounce back. We are talking about that.
Broken.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I would never come on this show and talk about someone who just was really in a bad situation and down on their luck and use that as one of the examples for what we're talking about, because at some point everybody needs help.
Yeah.
And it would be like, I wouldn't find myself to be a person of good character to come on here and make light of that being somebody's situation.
Yeah.
So when I'm
But
talking,
what if you didn't? But that's the reason why I brought it up, because most people never knew my situation.
Mm-hmm.
They just looking at me like, okay, Doc, it's kind of fucked up right now. You know what I mean? Anytime you can smell me before you see me.
Yeah.
yeah,
It was terrible. But most people who knew my situation tried to help me in a way that they thought I would receive it.
Yeah.
yeah,
They were like, hey man, you want to come to my crib? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take a shower, maybe take a bath. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I'm straight. And I wasn't.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, sometimes somebody, if I ask you for a ride, I would ask him for a ride before I would ask you. Not to say that you wouldn't take me. I think he understand a man asking another man for a ride gotta be hard.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Even though he never been through
Well,
it.
I think a man asking anybody for help is hard.
It ain't hard for me.
Well, but it like for me, I would say it is, because I'm like this. If I ain't got it, if I can't get it, I know how I can do without. You know what I'm saying? I'm okay without doing without. I'll survive. You know what I'm saying?
I'm either
like,
make do with what I got or go get it.
You know what I mean? Yeah, like for real.
Or go
you know
get
what
it.
I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like, I don't know, my mentality on a lot of things. Cause
It's just a little different.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I grew up same like a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Being on welfare and stuff like that at points in time when I was younger and all that kind of stuff. Where father wasn't there, my mom was out of town, all kind of shit. So it's like, man, if I told people half my story, even when I tell people whatever, okay, when they see me as a trainer, you know what I'm saying, and a coach and all this kind of stuff, start finding out, oh damn, like, you know what I'm saying, you done been shot before? Like, yeah, I still got, you know what I'm saying, like ailments of that, you know what I'm saying, I done had surgeries, all kind of shit. Man, you don't work around like that. I know I don't, you know what I'm saying. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? Because I understand
you didn't let it take you all the way down and keep you down.
Yeah, it took me down though on certain things.
Yeah.
But yeah, of course,
Yeah,
like
but
that was part of the bounce back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On like kind of like building myself back up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And stuff like that. That's the main thing, is to don't get stuck.
Yeah.
In when you down, don't get stuck in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you just really, like you said, going through it, you know what I mean? But there is a light at the end of that tunnel.
There is a light at the end of the tunnel.
You know what I mean?
So, now, you might have to create the light. You're going to have to do some work to get to the light. You might have to dig some rubble out of the tunnel, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, it is some work to be done.
So my story on loaning somebody some money. So I have a cousin during COVID. Because of COVID, she wasn't working.
Okay.
And she called me one day and was like, hey, cousin, I really hate to ask you this, but I'm in jeopardy of losing my house and I need to borrow $1,500. $1,500 is a lot.
Hell yeah, for anybody. I don't care if you got it or not.
You know what? She got these kids. I don't want her to lose her house. And she had, when she asked me for it, she was like, I'm not going to be able to give it all back to you at once, but I can give you $500 a month.
Like, all right,
okay, cool. Cool. The first thing that irritated my soul was the week after I gave her this money, she popped up with sister locks. Which sister locks are expensive to get.
Like, so you took my bread and got your head done?
So that was my first irritation. My second irritation was, you made one payment and then got mad when I asked you about the subsequent payments.
Yeah, like give me my bread.
Baby, that's $1,000. That's not $20. That's not $100. That's $1,000.
Yeah.
Now, again, thank God my bills was paid. It didn't take no food out of my kids' mouth. All of the things. But principle. Principle. So.
It's like the nerve of a motherfucker.
She can never. We to this day we don't talk. To this day we don't talk. Cause getting mad at me cause you owe me $1,000 is absolutely insane.
Yeah, that's diabolical.
Absolutely insane.
So
diabolical.
So here's. Okay, continue.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
But Do what I still do? Yes, I have a cousin that can come to me and ask me to borrow money, and I give it to her, and she'll pay me back with interest the very next week. And I don't even be asking for all of that. Like, you ask to borrow it, just pay me back.
Do you accept the interest?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Baby, this is a business.
Okay.
But guess what? If next week she called me and was like, cousin, can I borrow $100? I would send her the $100. If she sent me $100 back, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. To me, the with interest is just her saying, I appreciate you for being there for me when I needed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But that's why I asked you, do you accept it?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's not an expectation.
But this because someone... Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But this is why I hear you and I hear what people say. Mm-hmm. Somebody pay me with interest, I'd be like, no. You know, I learned this from my mentors.
Yeah.
I didn't borrow $10,000, $15,000 from my mentors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My mentor had got me a $238,000 job. I said, hey, Pops, I'm gonna give you 10%. He said, I don't want it. He said, I want to be a part of your success.
Yeah.
And I understood this because loyalty and lawfulness run hand in hand. Now, he could have been doing that because he didn't want to show up on his taxes.
Yeah.
Whatever
the case might be. But yeah, I get you.
But I understood the theory of accepting interest on a loan or a favor.
Yeah.
I have. Because then you can never be mad on how you get treated.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So absolutely.
That's what I just learned. And I learned this from OGs, from gangsters, and from real business people. You know, when I made my first $200,000, I'm like, I had $200,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was $238,000, and he paid for it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, shit.
He invested in
you. Yeah.
What gave you the resources to get it?
Yeah.
Right. He had paid for. I couldn't have paid for 15,000. No, you have 15,000 individual business card with specific colors and all that. And you can't advertise it. You can't advertise that you've done something for the government.
Hell no.
You know what I mean? So he paid. It was like 28,000 cash I had to pay.
Wow.
And had to wait 30, and then he had to wait 30 days to get the check. And when I got the check back, I took mine and I cut him a check. He sent it. He sent it back. I'm trying not to get emotional, but he sent it back.
Yeah. Hey, clap that shit up, man. What you doing, man? I'm getting too damn emotional.
Sitting over there in his emotions, he can't even clap the shit up.
You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah,
nah,
that's a blessing.
That's hell of a
That's a blessing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I mean, even though I had that bad experience with her, like she cut off forever.
Yeah.
But there are still people in my life that
of course.
I would do for and give to.
And like I said, even with my brother or whatever, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, I just give that shit to you. If you needed that shit, no, I'll give it to you. Just don't, like you said, the principle of you gonna tell me you gonna give it back? Nah, dog. I'm not even about to. Nah, I'd rather for you. Hey man, can you? All right, I got. You know what I mean?
I'm down on my luck. Can I get 100 or whatever the case may be? But just don't lie to me and tell me you gonna pay it back when you have zero intentions. On paying it back.
Don't even do that.
I don't believe people have zero intentions.
But some people have zero intentions.
Some people do, but I do also have.
That should become intentional and shit. After that should be way past the time they're supposed to give it back to you.
But so that's when, to me, that's when it becomes intentional. Like, when you get upset because I'm asking you for it back in a allotted amount of time that you said I shouldn't have to ask for it back.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So not only should I not have to ask, but the fact that you getting mad because I'm asking. Or even like when I ask, if you still don't have it, just be like, you know what, I know I said I'll have it back to you, but I don't have it. At that point, I might just be like, you know what, it's all good, keep it.
Yeah.
But I cannot stand for people to be like borrowing and but now I'm on a trip and I'm doing this and I'm doing that. Like maybe you need to sit down somewhere.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So look, what about this? Have you ever dealt with a family member that's been entitled? You know what I'm saying, to it could be like an inheritance. Like if somebody passed, right? Have you ever dealt with, like a sibling or, anybody like that to that degree where it's been a vehicle, money, it could be inheritance, a house.
I had my auntie leave me some money, and I never got it. I never went to go get it either, because I felt like I didn't understand. I don't even know how much the check was for. Mm-hmm. It was insurance. My auntie passed, and the insurance. My cousin called me like, "You have a check here." Now my whole thing is, if you wanted me to have it, why you didn't mail it to me? You feel me?
But that's odd because they don't get it.
Huh?
Just because it's unclaimed from the insurance company doesn't mean they get it.
Who got it?
The insurance company is just a check that goes uncashed, but they can't claim money that was in your name.
Well, the insurance company.
Maybe it went to that address or something.
Well, the whole thing, why they didn't have them send it to me.
Yeah.
The insurance company.
Well, that's what should have happened, I'm sure.
So how I feel is you didn't want me to have it.
Yeah.
So one thing Miles Dixon never done, I begged one person in my life, and that was only just so to buy me time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I didn't get
them
not wanting you to have. It's not even their decision. It's the person that passed away's decision.
So they still didn't have my address. Why you just say give me your address so they can send it?
Send it to yeah. And you saying they never even asked for your address?
Never.
Yeah, that's kind of.
They just told you about it, never attempted
it's
to.
like, well, don't even tell me about it then. That's the fucking case.
Yeah.
And that's and that's how I felt. And then later we wound up getting into it simply because I was laying on my auntie couch.
Mm.
You feel me?
Yeah.
She said he always do things like that. He just pop up and just expect to I said, my auntie told me as long as 726 Winton Street at 19148 Pennsylvania is up and running or is open.
Yeah.
I could come anytime I want to.
Yeah.
And then she did that, and I was like, "Oh, I don't have to never come there." And I never been. I go visit, but I never asked to stay because I never had to pay it when I was in Philly.
Yeah.
But, So,
what about you, sis?
I done forgot the question.
I said, have you ever dealt with a family member that's been entitled?
I'm sorry to bring you down.
Hey, look, say entitled when it comes to save money, vehicles, inheritance, a business or service and stuff like that, or a home or anything like that. You know what I mean? That you had to deal with.
And I've never had to deal with anything like that. Mm-hmm. You know who feel like they entitled to stuff from me though?
Who?
My mama.
She in the chat too.
And she'll admit to it. My mama do. My mama definitely. No, she is not.
She gave you life.
I did not ask her to do such a thing.
Now I didn't tell you to bump uglies and have my ass.
Now my mama will also tell you like I don't ever have a problem with helping her when she need it.
Yeah.
I love my mama to pieces. I'm never gonna, see her without. But the entitlement that this lady has on my life.
She's supposed to.
No, she is not.
And
no, she is not. And I will stand on that.
Well,
you have your children and you raise them and you pay it forward. And they see. She said, "Yep." And then they have their children and then they raise them and their children pay it forward. Now again. I love my mama down. I'ma always help her. I'ma always take care of her. When her time comes, she's never going into a nursing home because she gonna always have me.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when you talk about entitlement, this lady is top tier.
As you should, mama. Because man, I killed 13 nuns, put 2 dogs in the hospital, and kill a elephant for my mama.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't play about this lady. Yeah. I can talk about her. Can't nobody else talk about her.
Yeah. You just did.
I don't play about this. But did you hear what I said? Can't nobody else say it. Literally, can't nobody else say it. I'll beat your ass. We shooters around here.
Your mama is a very nice lady.
My mama is a very nice lady. A very nice and entitled lady.
And she said said I am.
I told you she was going.
Her name is Tanya
Jackson Brown.
No,
Tanya Cecilia Jackson Brown.
Tanya entitled Jackson Brown.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Absolutely. I'm gonna cut her off one day. No, I'm just playing. I would never cut my mama off.
Y'all crazy.
What about you, bro? What's
Before
your
we get out of here,
story?
I'll tell y'all this real quick. Say I had a cousin of mine that I guess he felt entitled to some workout, you know, some training.
Oh, he
sessions,
wanted some.
you know
He wanted some work.
And you know, and I had to let him know, like, hey, this is what I do for a living. You know what I mean? This is what I do for a business. And he has a business, you know, and every time he comes around, I support. Mm-hmm. And I never ask him for a hookup or a discount or anything like that. Whatever he try to sell and stuff like that, I give him his money, whatever he's asking for. So I guess he felt like he was entitled because we was cousins to get some free training or whatever. So I had to let him know. But I still say what's up to him and stuff like that. I got love for him.
Disturbing.
But
like, at least
time,
offer to trade services.
I mean, he apologized after I checked him about it, but it was like, I'm not who you think I am. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and, you know, I think it registered to him like, damn, this is a cousin that always support me and shit. Me and my crew or whatever, you know what I mean? And then I guess he felt like, damn, I did fuck up. It's like, yeah, you did.
Well, at
like,
least he apologized.
No,
at least he saw
like, you know, I got
the error of his ways, and he
apologized for it. But he, you know, sometimes he be over the top, so he just kind of took me there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't have no ill will or anything like with him. You know what I'm saying? So, but definitely, hey, you still trying to train, motherfucker? You gotta pay me.
You gotta pay, or at least come with a service exchange. Like, hey, bro, like, you know, I got this. You want to exchange this for a workout sesh, or
you know,
like come with some type of bargaining.
But like I said, I mean, why do people like? You know, the question before we leave on out of here, and you know, I give out the nightly quote real quick is: why do people feel entitled to, like, if you have a business and stuff like that, people in your family or friends and stuff, why do they feel like they entitled to get whatever service and shit for free from you? It's like, if you want that service, you're gonna go pay somebody else.
You're gonna pay somebody else for it.
So why in the hell wouldn't you want to pay your family member or your friend for that service? Like, that's crazy to me.
Agreed.
Well,
you know what I mean?
So I will ask you this, because I understand that we look at finances or the exchange of money to your product as being support. I think that's being cheated. You don't get nothing without earning it. And I would say this: if you had if Toya was your doctor in your family, and you need the hip replacement, is it fair for her to see you walk around and still go through the pain and all that, and she can actually do the job?
No. I mean, so
all this is still going down to the same thing.
True, but if you know a motherfucker is already had paid somebody else
because they had
for that service, right? And they like, well, fuck you. That person and she can do this shit for me for cheaper. But look, my cousin, shit, this motherfucker should do this shit for free. It's like, hold the fuck on.
This
like,
is why other cultures move further, because they would come to another country, right, to learn something, to go back and take care of their family. I'm showing everything that I've said and the lessons that I've learned in life has everything to do on loving yourself better.
No, true.
I just don't think.
But it's a difference between that and somebody and shit actually using your ass too, as far as on them being entitled. For example, just real quick, say you had, say, a cousin, right? And you know they into podcasting or whatever. They done came from another studio, whatever, however, and you know they paying their ass $500 a month, whatever, however. They fall out and shit with those people over there. They know you already got your setup going on. Hey, cuz, guess what? I want to still go ahead and do some podcasting and shit, this, that, and other, right?
I'm gonna say pay me what you pay them.
There we go. That's all I was saying.
No, that was different.
That's exactly what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying.
If you gonna pay somebody else, then you can pay me.
Yeah, because that's what happened initially with my cousin.
Exactly.
He was paying somebody else and shit.
How much you say your sweatshirt?
And I was cheaper. He just ain't want to go ahead and pay me.
How much you say your sweatshirts for?
$45.
Okay. Nike sell theirs for $69. Right? But you know your cousin bought 2 sweatshirts. Right? And he said, hey, cuz, can I get a deal if I buy 4?
More than likely, I probably will.
So what I'm trying
because I'm that kind of person. Like, yeah, I'm just that kind of person. But I don't owe you shit. I can sell you the shit. I am giving you a discount at $45 for my
you gotta, shit. And you gotta compare apples to apples and oranges to oranges. You cannot compare apples to oranges, even though they're both fruits. They're not the same type of fruit. But I feel like, let's just say, for example, I let myself go. I'm overweight. It's affecting my health, and I want to get my life back together. I am certain that if I called bro and was like, bro, I can't afford to pay you for your services right now, but I really got to get my health back on track.
You know what he gonna tell you?
Come holler at me.
Exactly, and he gonna.
I got you.
And at that point,
because I know what I'm getting myself into.
Exactly.
Let me have my choice.
So
there we go.
So, but at the same time, you wouldn't even have to go that far in that conversation. He would have talked to you before you even got to.
Because I always be like, come on, come holler.
But so the point is that he wouldn't see somebody perishing and just let them perish because they can't pay. This person had the ability to pay and was paying someone else.
So even if they were, listen, one time for the spirit, 2 times for your soul. If he know, while you was working on it, and you've been with that person for 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks or 2 months, he'd say, sis, hey, don't forget, he would say, don't worry about the payment, come see me, I'm more effective. People who have compassion, who love what they do, they don't necessarily need the money from you. They just and if they do need the money from you, I don't deal with people like that. I deal with people who say, hey man, just come see me. Yeah.
But why would you, if you know that this is his job, this is what he does, this is how he makes his money, this is how he pays his bills, why would you want to take food off of his table?
You're not. I'm gonna show you how and why not.
Welcome to the G.A.M.G, the Big Flex Strongcast. Who we have on the line?
What up, though?
Man, here you go. TNT, late as you.
Late AF.
Well done.
Hey, better late than never.
I know, man. What's up, man?
No, I wouldn't say better late than never. That only work in periods and horseshoes.
Yeah.
Here you go. What's up, man? Hey, look. Say, what you got to say before we on out the dope, man?
I know I only got 30 seconds, man, maybe
20.
15, but I was just gonna say, I agree with you on the topic, man. I got a lot of people that ask me for favors and to do stuff for like dirt cheap.
Favors from prostitutes.
I always tell them, right, you know what I'm saying? I tell them, hey, man, look, black owned don't mean free.
Yeah,
Very true.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You get people that acting like, you know, oh man, I thought I could get, you know, you could do. And I tell them like, hey, you was about to go somewhere else. You was going to pay full price and not even think about a discount.
Most definitely.
But when it comes to doing something with your own,
you
want all kind of free stuff, X, Y, Z, and then some.
So if you had a cousin, right? I'm asking you had a cousin. They want to get in the same. If you had they want to get in the same business as you. How would you approach that? And they don't have no money.
I wouldn't.
Period.
See, me, if they want to get in the same business as me, as far as on training, stuff like that, come work out with me. I'm gonna show you how to do it. I don't have no problem.
But that's a different business.
It's not
That's a different business because you gotta be able to buy your resources. He didn't say he wouldn't show them if they had the resources to start.
Prime example.
All business
you know who I have up here that took off ever since I showed him how to, you know what I'm saying, to work out with me, and he'll tell you. Jules.
Yeah, but
he got his own facility. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I still promote. So why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? That's crazy.
But the question is,
and you promote him.
Yeah,
right. But see,
and we do the same shit.
Right. But this is what I was saying. This is again we ask ourselves, how do other coaches get by? I would have my cousin come work with me.
Yeah.
So he can learn the equipment.
Yeah.
Learn the process. My cousin then would come to me and say, hey, cuz, if I just pay for this, would you mind, putting it through? No problem.
Yeah.
Right? I watch Chaldeans, I watch Arabics, and I watch the Chinese work together. Mm-hmm. Matter of fact, one of the fastest growing athletic foot stores working together, and they can't even talk to each other.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I think it's different, and let me tell you why. The way you pose the question to him and the way you're explaining it, the way you just explained it, the way you pose the question to him versus the way you're explaining it right now. You said, "How would you approach it?" And he said, "I wouldn't."
No, he was being honest.
So, but listen, let me tell you, but that's different because if you had a cousin that wanted to start the same type of business as you and they asked if they could come observe and learn under you, would you allow it? But you said, how would you approach it? Which in my mind means that I know you want to start this business and you're asking me if I'm going to help financially invest, blah, 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 not give you resources, give you tools, etc. I'm just saying that question is such an open question because you led with he's broke, which means